Ho, 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 hey, hey. Ho, 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 hey.
There we go. We're smoking. Keeps going out. We're gonna have to do this. Hell yeah. Okay, it's getting squirrely around here. I can't see. We will let the peace pipe roundtable commence. And thank you. I think we're ready to explore the wonderful world of Tony C. Hinchcliffe.
Oh, really, dude?
Bring him on down. Okay, we could kill this radio here. You know where I didn't like? Nowhere. It was all fine. And you know what I liked the most about California? The way it's governed. Back to Tony.
Candidate worked for 2 decades, and it's absolutely wild to see. And in Texas, stuff is really, really crazy. We're right there by a wide open border. Where are my proud Latinos at tonight?
Woo! Let's hear ya.
You guys see what I mean? It's wide open. There's so many of them. It's absolutely incredible.
Ooh, and there it is. So forget the jokes. Look at the smiles. When he sees they liked that one a little bit. Do you see? Here, we're going to go. Oh, come on. You're losing me. Look at this. After he says the joke.
Whoa, this is horrific.
It's wide open. There's so many of them.
He hears them laugh.
Absolutely incredible.
And then... Oh, he's made it. Oh, wait, I want to catch that. Come on, what do you do?
That's folia, duh.
He's made it, huh, folks? Mountain, can you start putting this guy on blankets, please? Look at this guy. I mean, really, look at his ears. Look at his mouth. Look at those eyes. It's like staring into Jerry Seinfeld, huh? That's like staring into John... Maybe Jon Stewart likes him because they got similar rat faces. Look how fucking ugly he is. And when you include that mustache into the zoom in. Oh. God, is he scary on the big screen, huh? Look at that. Oh, God, is he ugly? Does he know how dang ugly he is? And he's bragging, oh, I get all these chicks. Do you think the chicks are bragging that they get you? They're going through the same trauma as an actual rape. Really. Any girl that's got to do anything with your body, go down on you. Oh. You know, he does the Joe Pesci as soon as they start kissing. Up, down. And he's got some force down there. He's got some force because he needs... And imagine his fucking cock. Imagine The Wire, I call it. You ever seen the show The Wire? It's a show about Tony's dick. His dick is no different than a USB. Here, I'll show you what his dick must look like. I've always said this. You ever seen a lightning cable? Here's Tony's dick. That's Tony's fucking little schmendrick, pale-ass dick. And the girl's got to go, oh, yeah. I always think about this. Shane Gillis's girlfriend, she must really enjoy going down there and going like this. Oh, yes, Shane. Oh, this is so fun. I always think, do they do it differently? Do they have a special way of getting together and having sex? Because when I'm having sex, oh, my gosh, you should see the sights. But when Shane Gillis's girlfriend and Tony's girls, do they go up to him and they're like, oh, yes, honey, this is a lot of... Oh. There you go.
Maybe they're into it. Maybe the love of the man surpasses
I don't know. I can't imagine them doing anything else but going, okay, is that good? Is that good? Okay. How dare you make a girl touch whatever you got down there, Tony's little crank. But it's this long. Sure, it's long. Oh, it's long. Here, I'll show you how long it is. Yeah, it's like this. Here. It's like this. That's Tony's fucking dick. It's long.
That's too wide.
But it's thin. Yeah, that's too wide. You're too wide. You're too wide. I need you now. Okay. Tony Hinchcliffe back to his set. He's smiling. He's happy. Trump will fix Vance. Got it. Okay.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America. With
Believe
open
it or
arms.
not.
And by open arms, I mean like this.
All right, no, that's your intro. Oh, look at his face there. He says. That's how he sounds. Imagine dating a guy like this. No.
It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies, too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country.
Are you mocking them? That's what they believe. Why are you doing their voice?
It's
So,
like an
I guess he did make fun of whites here. I don't think he realized. You know, that's the voice and tone that everybody used to do, like back in the South Park days, where they're like, they're taking our jobs. That was the joke back then that Tony thought was so great. Remember when South Park was mocking the type of people who say that, right? And now, like, Tony has forgotten that tone of voice, this right here, is the way you would mock someone for being so stupid that they would think that.
They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country.
Okay, but that's an actual statement. So why are you mocking these people? Do they know about this? Was this a clip on the news? Did Tim Harris talk about this? You know, I was watching this clip of AOC and Governor Walz talking about this clip. Remember that viral clip when they were talking about this? Do you know I watched that clip about 100 times before I said to Jules, who's that lady in the video? Remember that, Jules? AOC and Waltz. And I watched the video like 10 times. I'm like, wow, I can't believe it. Now, who is that lady? And you said, that's AOC. I go, that's what this AOC? Okay. I didn't know she was a Puerto Rican piece of fucking shit. Wow. Okay, here he is mocking the person he is. I mean, this is how your people talk, Tony, from Ohio. Your ears match that face you're making right now. So, congratulations.
Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor. Free speech is under attack, people. I host a show, and each week I get updates what words we're allowed to use and not use anymore. It's happening right now the past few years.
They are, at least that's the part, right? Because they don't get offended. Because I've done like tons of like anti-God jokes. I did a lot of Trump shooting jokes that they didn't get bothered by. I did a ton of anti-God stuff that doesn't bother them. So he has a point there.
It's a real thing. And, you know, used to be able to tell people to Google stuff. My mom's a boomer in the state of Ohio. And
I don't know if your mom's a boomer. I've seen her. She's like 89. I don't know if that's boomer. I mean, your mother is really old and ugly. Really old. In those homes she raised you in, I don't care, single mother or not. I've seen every one of Tony Hinchcliffe's childhood homes. From when he was a baby to a few years later and through all these... Really? They sent me photos at Timeline. I had pictures of every angle of his childhood homes. They sent me the Google image results and all this stuff showing me each home. Boy, those were dumps. Those were scary. I mean, those were places like you and a friend would sneak into to explore on Halloween night as
It's
a
like
dare.
that old movie that I love where the house turns into a guy.
Yeah, I mean, very similar to those, very scary. Like places that I'd be too scared to even, if we were driving through, I'd be like, lock the doors and blow the lights. Scary.
Rhett and Link actually egged his house. And
Very
got
similar.
In a car accident.
Very similar house to the house Rhett and Link egged back during their childhood 30 years ago.
Convincing her of anything. She's eating the cats. She's eating the dogs. They're eating the pets up there.
That wasn't. And again, you have this beautiful opportunity to say so many amazing things. Think about, now, if you really are trying to get a rise out of people, think about the stuff you could say to get a rise out of people. To just repeat these very basic things that have been beaten to death on
you
Twitter.
have a platform in front of everyone. Your only gripes about the country are the things that everybody else already says.
I mean, we've already heard a million times on
This is
Twitter.
your chance to tell Trump what you want changed about America.
I mean, think of the opportunity. Think of the things. If somebody said you had 10 minutes to talk to the world 8 days before the election, I mean, think of the power. And you use it to just go, the cats and the dogs. Yep, they're eating the cats. Exactly right.
It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is.
Now, the grammar of this has always bothered me. It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. Now, I don't know if that is proper grammar. Sounds off. Sounds stupid. Does not sound like the top billionaire comic. You know, I expect more. Remember the comics when we were kids? They'd go on TV. They wouldn't talk in this stilted, choppy, jerky, under-vocabbed language. Listen to this.
Convincing her of anything. She's eating the cat. It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is.
That's a disgusting way to string a sentence together. It really is. It really is.
And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Beep, beep.
Too excited.
All right. Okay. We're getting there. Again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody. This isn't exactly a perfect comedy.
Comedy excuses. You don't do... is this thing on? Normally, I do much better. Guys, you know, we're going to hear Big J and all these people talk about how excellent his set was. I don't know what they're seeing. I don't know where the excellence is. You know, this is putrid. This is some of the worst. If this was on Kill Tony, a guy came up and did this, they'd all be saying he's horrible. They'd ask him.
I feel like you have the direct comparison of him at the roast in which he was really confident there.
Yeah, well, that had a team of how many? 22 writers. Again, when people say Tony is so funny, he's so amazing, point me to his best stuff, and they'll always point to the roast, which 22 writers. He's the Drake of comedy. Really is. And he loves Drake, and Drake loves him.
Set up. There's some people here. All right. Very good. I like it.
And I understand. I think what's happening is, it's like Josh Denny. It's like these people who think they like Josh Denny's stand-up in his Twitter replies. You know, the 6 of them there. They want to fight cancel culture, and they hate the left. So they cheerlead these people who just say outlandish things. They don't cheerlead me for some fucking reason. But they cheerlead this, so to them, they're going to say, this is what we need, this is awesome, this is, because they're thinking that you're not allowed to say any of this. You know, they have no idea that, yeah, you could say this anywhere you want, anytime you want. Nobody's stopping it. It's everywhere. You know, and if pushback wasn't part of the deal, well, then what's so shocking and funny about these jokes? If they don't offend half the country, well, then why are you doing them? Isn't that the point? Otherwise, what are they? If everybody liked them, wouldn't they be the most safe, stupid jokes? So you guys are like cheering on this type of stuff, but then getting mad when people get mad. That's nuts. You know, when N-Bop, my famous song, was accidentally played at a high school football game, this really happened. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. Life is like a here in old. I hate fucking. Suck dick. They're all poor like Obama. Fuck Michelle Obama. I hate them.
Wow. You still got
I need to
it.
perform that live one day. Uncensored, of course. Now, that was accidentally played at a high school football game because somebody relabeled the song Niggas in Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z. Another song I think is inappropriate for a high school football game of whites. Yeah. But that's what they meant to play, you know, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum bum. But it played my song in the entire school at the homecoming game, the biggest game. You know, you had thousands of people there, big school. It's a college game. This was all over. People were gambling on this game, and they all heard the song. It was outrage. It was all over the news. And you know what my response to them being outraged was? And that's what it should be, because aren't you trying to make something outrageous, fella? Why do they get mad when people are outraged? It doesn't make any sense. Without them being outraged, you're just saying regular words. The N-word is only good because everybody thinks it's so nuts. And I do too. I hate that nasty, vile slang. Okay, here he is, Tony C. Hinchcliffe, who, by the way, doing comedy explanations here. He ran to Twitter and did a half-assed explanation apology because he was so scared. This is not a man who's confident in his jokes. Imagine if when N-Bop got played at the high school, you... And by the way, if that's not what you meant, and it wasn't a hateful statement, when you go, guys, not what I meant. This is water under the bridge. Guys, come on, I love you all. No, he went, you fucking morons know nothing about comedy. You idiot. And it's like, well, I thought you said you didn't mean anything bad by it, right? So explain to them why it's not so bad. Why are you being mean to them then? It doesn't make any sense. You got to be kind to everybody. You could say whatever you want and just be kind when they say, what the hell did you just say? You go, it's water under the bridge. Thank you. I mean, why not try that approach? No, you fucking idiot. You know nothing of comedians. Okay. Well, now they hate you even more. Why don't you say, guys, you probably heard it wrong. I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I definitely like it's water on the bridge.
It's water
Thank
under the
you,
bridge.
and they
Thank
accuse
you,
of
thank
racism.
you. Guys, it's all in the past, and that's at least what we know. Thank you. All right. I don't know why they never try anything funny or cool, or it's like you should be celebrating. Dun, dun, dun. If I did that joke, I'd be like, look what I just did. Hey! But not these guys. These guys want it all. They want to say something offensive, and then all the people, they want them all to love them instead of being offended. I don't understand. Okay, let's see.
Other policies that I think should be implemented as well.
Is that our station?
Yep.
Let's have a drink on this De los Puertos. Cheers, everybody. Oh, here. De los Puertos.
No te preocupes por mí. Aquí todo sigue igual como cuando estabas.
I'll go, how do they get that radio to do that? They can't believe it out there. Okay.